did not go well. At this point in my trip, I was so exhausted I thought I had backed up all of my photos from this day, but turns out I didn't. So yeah, unfortunately I deleted all the photos I had taken. Let's call it a lesson learned, to always double check that you backed up your photos before formatting your SD card. Now, let's get back to the vlog. So I've just arrived at Hong Kong, and the first thing I noticed, it is so much more humid than it is in Japan. Like, when I got out, I'm sweating immediately. It's currently like almost 80 degrees here, and I thought because it's the middle of March, it'd be a little bit cooler than the summer. And I've been to Hong Kong before, and I was just always absolutely soaked with sweat. And I've always thought that when I go here in like the middle of the year, it'd be so much cooler. I was wrong. I'm exploring the hotel. We're pretty far up the sky, 41st floor, and I'm noticing some things I like about Hong Kong compared to Japan. And one of those things are the apartment buildings. And these apartment buildings, although they look older or they might not look as fancy as Japanese houses, they do look more uniform and nice. And some of them are even colorful in that fact. So, although Japan, I stated that there's really nice contrast between whether it's the people or even the city itself on how they look. Hong Kong has this really interesting cityscape rather, where you can see both buildings and mountains all at once, and yet also the sea. Really interesting dynamic. Today is the start of the day, our first full day in Hong Kong. We're not really quite sure what we'll be doing, but probably exploring, maybe going to the inner city, as we are right now inside the outer side of the main city area for Hong Kong. Lining up for eggs. Our next stop is the Cho Kung Temple in Sha Tin, where we will be doing some prayer and hopefully be receiving some good luck. Instead of going to the inner city to explore, after we got some food, explored Kowloon, went to the temple to do some prayer. I'm not a Buddhist, so I'm just sitting this one out and just exploring like a regular tourist. I do have to say the temples here in Hong Kong and China are a lot different than they are in Japan. Definitely a lot more smokier. Basically incense smoke flying everywhere here. And I'm actually like coughing and there's a lot of haze. It doesn't smell bad, I just feel like I'm being roasted like barbecue pork. It's really pretty, the art, the statues. So actually I was told before that this temple itself, while it's really huge and it looks old, it's actually recently built, less than probably 100 years ago. But there is another temple behind that's probably around 200 years ago. And it's a lot smaller and they had to rebuild it to be a lot bigger just because of the influx of people coming here to pray. One thing I just discovered and found out is that over there you see some incense style incense painting. Look closer, they're actually burning right now. And this is a lot of incense. Pretty much expands from the end of over here all the way down there. And there's multiple rows, so they're pretty much cleaning this place up with smoke. I don't know what the symbolization means or what it's for. Maybe you got mosquitoes, you just ward these spirits away. That's a lot of incense. That's crazy if they have to do this almost every other day. I don't know how long this incense lasts, but they definitely will have to refill up a lot of these after they're done. So we just ate, and right now we're trying to refill our Octopus cards to be able to take the metro here, and also try to find some SIM cards, because right now we can't use our phones and get data, and we can get easily lost here without directions. The streets are really difficult to navigate.
And there was Wi-Fi everywhere. It seems like there is not Wi-Fi everywhere.
Yeah.
For some reason.
There's a lot more Wi-Fi around than in Japan, but yeah, it's still kind of difficult to get sometimes. At the 1881 Heritage area next to Avenue of Stars in Hong Kong, and I didn't expect this place to be a thing. Like in the middle of the day you won't notice it, but at night it just absolutely glows. Look at that. So over in Hong Kong, I would definitely recommend this place. Check it out. This is actually just a random stop on our trip. We didn't even know about this. Just happened to be recommended and shown this place on a whim. And don't regret this. This is like at night, so like you're seeing me in pretty much in the middle of the night where it's usually dark, only lit by not like lamps, but by lights on the ground over here. That's kind of crazy. I mean, like, sure there are buildings that's illuminating the sky. It's mostly the lights down here. Well, that's the end of this vlog. It was certainly an eventful start to Hong Kong, and since this incident, I have not forgotten to double check my SD card since. If you like this video and want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Walking in one of the malls here near our hotel, and the first shop I come and see is Fruit of the Loom has a actual store, not for undershirts, but for actual goods.